What is happening, y'all? It's your boy AJ. I'm back again. Today, guys, we got a little bit of a different video. We actually have a reaction video. Now, I watch a channel, guys, called Police Activity, and it's a pretty interesting channel. It actually, as simple as it sounds, is a channel with police activity. It's criminals running away from the police, and sometimes that can lead police on high-speed chases, which they show in their dash camera body cam footage, or hand-to-hand combat situations that they may show, or in some cases, just like the one that I'm going to showcase in this video, shootouts occur as well. Now, I thought this video was pretty interesting for two reasons. One, because the guy is driving a Hyundai Genesis G80. So, rest in peace to this guy, unfortunately. Now, I've watched the video one time. But two, for the simple fact that I feel like a lot of lessons that you can learn just driving on the road in this video. Now, I would love to hear your comments, what you think, who's right, who's wrong, what you guys would have done, what would you rate the guy's situational awareness. Drop those in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell so you know if I want to drop more content. And that's enough yapping, guys. Let's get right up into it. G80 on the right. He's trying to get in, looks like. Okay, he doesn't let him get in.
What the fuck are you doing?
He hits him. It's pretty early. It's like 8 o'clock, they say, about 8:13. I don't know if that time is right, but it says 8:13. Very early. You just saw a school bus. Alright, pulls over. G80 owner gets out. It's upset. Walking right up to him. Okay, this guy's walking away from him. Oh! Oh!
Hey, I'm on the ground! Don't move! Walk the police!
School bus is going by. It's really early. Oh man, we gotta watch that again, guys. That was actually pretty crazy. 1 minute and 18 seconds. That was pretty crazy. Let's watch that one more time. Now we're gonna try to break this down. I would love to know your thoughts. Now, it looks like from my point of view, right? There are 2 lanes of traffic here, okay? So there's a lane of traffic on the left and there's a lane of traffic on the right. Now, the lane of traffic on the right looks like it's about to stop due to the construction that's coming up. So, to me, this is the reason why this guy's trying to squeeze in. Now, I could be wrong. I don't know. Maybe this entire thing, this is potato cam footage. So, I'm surprised we're in 2025 and we're watching this potato cam footage. I think I have... Well, maybe it's me, guys. Sorry. Well, I don't think that 1080p is going to make that big of a difference. But you get the idea, guys. From my vision here, it looks like there are 2 clear lanes of traffic, right? It would be nice if the footage was 4K so we could clearly see. All right, it looks like it cuts off right there, to my knowledge, right? So it looks like it cuts off at, let's go back. Looks like it's clear. It looks like it cuts off right there. The only shining of light that we can see is in this area right here. Now, I can't see. It looks like the lane starts to cut off right there, to my knowledge, right? Okay, so he's trying to get in. Now, I would have just let this guy get in. Like, I live in California, so in the Bay Area, there's lots of traffic everywhere. I mean, you can't expect to not have people doing this. This is actually how my car got hit, because people just dive bomb and do all types of crazy things like this. But at the end of the day, like, you want to try to avoid an accident if you can see it, right? So if you're on the road and, you're in a situation like this, let somebody in. You don't, like, it's going to cost you, what, 10 seconds and, a lifetime less of nonsense. If you would just let this guy in, he would have never interacted with this guy, right? So,
what the fuck are you doing?
Since he bumped this guy's car, this guy's mad. Now, you don't know who this person is in this car. This is why on the road, you have to be very vigilant. You never know who's driving the next car. You never know who it is. For all you know, they don't even have a license, right? They shouldn't even be driving a car. So you have to be very vigilant as far as how you interact with people, the mannerisms, that people are making towards you, because you never know. If this guy wasn't an officer, he didn't have a gun, right? If he was in a state that didn't allow him to carry one, then he would have been done. He would have been dead, right? Okay, so they both stop, right? This guy might stop. This officer is probably stopping, thinking that, or this guy is thinking that, because he doesn't even know that he's an officer. He's thinking that he's just a normal guy, gonna probably get out, exchange some paperwork with him, right? But that's not the case. That is not the case. This guy got out immediately. All right, now this is a red flag. If somebody's getting out their car with hands in their pockets and, if you can't see their hands, then that's a problem, right? That is an immediate problem. So this guy's moving towards him. Not only is he advancing towards him, but he's moving towards him quickly. Not only does he have his hands in his pocket, but he's also advancing towards him very quickly, right? So this cop, now granted it's early, but I don't care how early it is, right? This cop should be much more on point than this, right? There's no way. Like, if you have 40 years of service, I feel like you should be a little bit more on point than this, right? So he's letting this guy get out of his car, advance towards him immediately, right? Now, they have some words. Granted, back and forth. The guy still has his hands in his pocket. The guy with his hands in his pocket is obviously wrong. He should never be doing this. You should never, ever do this. Don't be the Genesis G80 guy. Don't ever be this guy. Because when you don't have control of your anger and you turn into this, and this is your spirit that's walking around and how you're interacting with people, you're going to get the exact karma just when you least expect it, right? You're going to have Homer Simpson, this guy, pretty much gunning you down because you think that you're able to bully everybody, right? So, granted, let's pick up where we left off. They're having some words, right? I didn't hear the guy, I don't know what the officer said. I didn't really hear anything, but this guy's upset. This guy is upset. He's been upset, all right? So he's been upset. Officer seems like he's playing it cool, though. He could be playing it cool here, which is fine. But at the same time, though, I would never turn my back to somebody, right? If somebody's aggressively coming at me, and I see that they have their hands in their pocket, I'm not going to turn my back to them, right? So this is just situational awareness. This officer should have known better to never turn his back away from this guy. Now, let's see how long this lasted, right? Because this easily could have never even gotten this far if this guy was bold enough to just shoot the officer, right? If you're turning your back, now he's got his back turned away from him the whole time. Back turned away from him the whole time. Boom. Pays for it. Now, that's ridiculous. You should never ever do that, of course, right? But boom. He pays for it now. He pays for it. He pays for it right there. Don't ever turn your back to somebody. If somebody's a visible threat, first of all, you should always be arm's reach from somebody in this situation. You should never let somebody just advance directly in your personal space right away, right? Second of all, you never turn your back from somebody, never turn your back to somebody that is clearly aggressive and advancing towards you and speaking to you aggressively and being physically aggressive now at this point. So, now it was at this moment, this Mr. G80 guy knew that he effed up, right? Because he thought, all right, we'll just let it play. He pulled his gun out, right? And I guess at this point he thought that pulling his gun out, he thought that as soon as he got his gun, that was the last gun made ever on Earth, right? Apparently. Clearly to him. That's what he thought, right? Because he's like, wow, he didn't even expect this guy to have a gun. Now, kudos to the officer, right? Because the officer clearly is going to the range. He's clearly has a great loadout with the nice red dot on top of it, and on top of that, he's prepared to shoot center body of mass, right? So he's already, we'll rewind this back. He's already ready. Now, he was unaware this whole time, but he just made up for it for the fact that he's able to, he has his hand-eye coordination, his muscle memory, and his excellent aim, clearly in this case, right? So if you're going to pull a gun out like that, you shouldn't be trying to bully somebody if you're not going to use your gun. You should never, ever do this, period. But clearly this guy has been doing this for a long time. He's pulled his gun out on people multiple times, you can tell. And he's never had somebody else pull a gun out and retaliate. So this is what you get, right? Now let's make sure we're still on normal speed. So yeah, you can clearly tell, boom. I can't see the officer, boom, yeah. Now the officer's got good cover on him, and it's over. It's over, 1 minute and 20
Hey,
seconds.
I'm running for help. Don't move.
1 minute and 20 seconds. Don't let this be you guys. Kids going to school and everything. Just crazy. But anyways, guys, I would love to hear what you guys think. Wild video. Don't be this G80 Genesis owner, please. And yeah, make sure you guys don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell so you know if I drop more content, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.